welcome your 2026 San Francisco 49ers.
On the Washington sideline is head coach Dan Quinn. His guys holding their own 6-2 over their last 8. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But remember a basketball.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards.
First down, Washington.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Washington, first down. First and goal, Washington.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Brings up second and goal.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 3rd down and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2nd and 10.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
First carry here for Jordan James. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. He's got the 1st down and more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
A gain of 14. First down, Commanders.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 22 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shots of playoff football.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 and the 44.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 44.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Second and 6. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
James. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Another carry now for Gore. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Back to throw here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, it's goal to the 27-yard line. The Niners at 7-1 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
Another 49er first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Up the middle they go with goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Now, this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A throw left side, hauled in by Lane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Man open left side is Brown.
The first down pass.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Play fake. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
1 yard on the play. It's now
and they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 3 yards out. And the Commanders have moved out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that'll put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 2nd down and 3.
At the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Back to the ground game here. Gore. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Washington on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Complete to number 34. 4 yards on the pickup.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49ers first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find it.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A little juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Commanders first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
The pass.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll try to run the option here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back to throw again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a 2nd and 6.
That is on the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios of the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and you know, we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they can pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The 49ers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's James. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They'll
be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First down. First and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They run it with James. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 39. So third and 2. This quite possibly four-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On the ground, it's James. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll send Brown in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll drop the throw. Now he's going to step up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here in Santa Clara. The offense on third down tonight. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They're going to look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, 49ers 21.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up.
He'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and control up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
At the Niners' 36-yard line.
And they run the option on second down. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 30-yard line. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So here is Washington now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here, that's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is third down.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Folk's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Niners set to take over on offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49er.
For this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Washington, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.